With the government shutdown now fully in effect, going on 10 days now, active duty troops and many guard and defense civilians are on track to miss their next paycheck unless Congress passes a fix before the mid-October happens and the date shows up. The payout risk is for the October 15th deposit. Coast Guard members face a similar risk, although they're not paid by the Department of War. They're paid by the DHS. The Pentagon says essential mission continue. They won't stop, but pay will stall until appropriations happens and lawmakers do something to make it work. Both parties say they want to protect military pay, but no bill has cleared both chambers to do that right now. So who's actually affected? About 1.3 million active duty service members. This is military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Space Force, and also hundreds of thousands of Guard, reserves, and DoD civilians. The Coast Guard is funded under DHS. Same general thing applies. Their pay will be missed on October 13th. So basically their next check ain't happening already. The rest of the military has to see whether they'll get this in the next few days and get paid next week. Families are bracing for what they need to do. Charities and some food banks are offering up short-term help, and the problem is it's not going to cover everything. Back pay is guaranteed after the shutdown ends for them, but that doesn't solve this month's bill. Getting this month's money next month doesn't fix what you need to pay for this month. Senate advanced an annual defense policy bill, but that actually doesn't fund salaries or any separate appropriations. A targeted pay to troops bill needs to be required to make sure they get paid right now. GOP leaders have resisted standalone measures so far, while some Republicans and Democrats push bills to ensure pay for DoD and Coast Guards during the lapse. It's a mixed bag. The clock is the enemy at this point because right now there is no time to play, and what little time is left is definitely on the brink. Shutdown effects are also visible in military communities and among federally directed Guard deployments, where some troops are working without pay and local economies are near the bases are feeling the squeeze as families delay purchases and, of course, juggle their credit to make things happen that they must. Advocates warn that missed paychecks hit morale and retention, costs that will outlast the shutdown in the very much future. Now, if a funding patch or something to paid bills doesn't come up before the 15th, 5 days from now, pay would flow as normal if something comes through. If not, nobody gets paid, and the Coast Guard already said it doesn't have any money until something happens. Expect renewed pressure on leaders to allow floor votes tied to imminent pay dates right now. If something happens, it shields the military from what should be an embarrassment of riches that we have here. We should be able to pay our troops to get to work. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and we will see what the actual fallout will be. This is something that hits close home to me because when I was in the military, we did go through one during my stint, about 5 years. It was a shutdown for about a week or so, and we didn't lose very much. So because it was so short, it didn't really mean very much on the back end. It was something that they were going to fix anyway. They just wanted to basically beat their chest for a bit, and it was going to be done. It just took a couple days extra than they really needed it to be. The shutdown should have been 4 or 5 days, turned to 7 days, and we all lived on beyond for the most part. Right now, we're 10 days in. There's literally no end in sight. No one's negotiating. No one's talking. Everyone's just making fun of each other and talking bad about his folks. And I believe House Speaker Johnson is, not okay with putting in some sort of patch to pay military families. We will see what happens. We will see what happens.